A lot of white people love pulling out the "we should all just love each other" line when black people start talking about racism. And I'ma be honest, it's annoying as hell because they don't say that when a racism is happening. They don't say that when somebody is disrespecting black people, making racist jokes, calling us slurs, or talking about us like we're the problem with everything. They say it when black people respond. It's either that or they'll hit you with the "why are you making everything about race?" I'm gonna make it up out of my city regardless if they gonna support me or not. I'm still driving.
What is wrong with you people that everything is about race? Okay? Everything is not about race, about behavior.
Stop making everything about race. I'm so tired of it. You want it to stop doing it. Stop taking everything you see and putting a color on it.
That's when everybody wants love. That's when everybody wants peace. All of a sudden, the person who was quiet the whole time jumps in like, "Don't spread hate." But pay attention to the pattern. They don't treat racism like hate. They treat black people talking about racism like hate. That's the part that's annoying. Because how are we the ones spreading hate by calling out the hate that was already there? That doesn't make sense. But that's how they always try to flip it. A white person can say something racist and people laugh awkwardly. People look away. People pretend they didn't hear it. But let a black person say, "Nah, that was kind of racist." Now all of a sudden, everybody wants to become a motivational speaker. Now it's "we need unity. We need love. Why can't we all just get along?"
Well, if they're coming in here bringing drugs and ruining my country, I don't want them here.
They do that less than white Americans.
Huh? That's
so
what I
should we
believe.
target white Americans more?
No.
But white Americans do more crime.
If you show me the proof, then
I'll show you proof right now. 69% of all arrests are white Americans.
there's no evidence.
This is the FBI's website. In 2019, 69.4% of all individuals who were arrested were white. Is that not evidence to you? 11,588 were done by white Americans.
Here's the problem today, though.
Sure.
This is the problem. It's not about white or black. It's about we're all supposed to be one in America. That's what I believe.
This video proves my point perfectly. The moment he brings up facts that make white people uncomfortable, now suddenly it's not about black and white. And we need unity. Y'all only want unity when the truth starts making you look bad.
The ones who are the victims should be the ones that says this is what justice is. You agree with that?
I mean, I think that it should be definitely part of the discussion. I don't think that, I don't think it's, an all or nothing black or white issue. I think that we need to let there be nuance in the discussion because.
But why? Why does nuance come into the discussion, Josh, when it pertains to us? Why is it nuance when it pertains to black and brown people? See, that's what I don't understand about colonizers like yourself. I don't understand about the oppressor.
But where was that energy 5 seconds ago? Where was that energy throughout history? Where's all the love when the disrespect happens to us? That's what I'm saying. Y'all can miss me with that fake peace talk shit, man. Because a lot of times it's not about peace. It's about control. They want to control how black people react to being disrespected. They want us to talk about racism in a way that doesn't make them uncomfortable. And if we don't, now we're divisive or making things worse. But racism already made things worse. We didn't have to add on to that. We're just not pretending it didn't happen like y'all want us to. And that's what really bothers them. They don't want black people to point out the behavior. They want us to soften it so everyone else can stay comfortable. They want us to say misunderstanding when it was blatant racism. They want us to act like the disrespect is just an accident every single time. And that's why I created this channel, to call out the bullshit that we deal with every single day that most people never speak on. And when we don't do that, here comes the fake love speech. We should all just love each other. I'm so tired of hearing that. Because when have black people ever been loved throughout history? Really think about that. A lot of the problems black people deal with today came from years of being hated, targeted, and disrespected by white people. So why is that always said to us?
You can't drink out this water fountain because you black. You can't go to this school because you black. We not gonna hire you because you black. If we hire you, we gonna pay you less because you black. My family used to own your family because you black. You have to sit at the back of the bus because you black. You have to have a different part of the movie theater because you black. I'ma shoot you on camera and get away with it because you black. I'ma follow you around this store because you black. We gonna lower the property value of your neighborhood because you black. We gonna call you names on Xbox Live because you black. I don't like it that you cosplaying that character because you black. I don't like seeing people like you in anime because y'all black. Why the fuck do you all keep making everything about race? Everything is about race with you. You keep talking about it.
Everything is about race because they made it about race. We didn't start that, and it's damn sure not our responsibility to fix a problem that y'all created. That's the part nobody wants to answer. Because a lot of white people don't have a problem with racism being said around them. They have a problem with black people making it uncomfortable afterward. They were fine when a comment was slick. They were fine when a joke was racist. They were fine when a black person was just expected to sit there and take it. But the moment we push back, now it's a problem. Now we need more love in our hearts. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Every time we try to push that, yeah, we're all united thing, it never worked out for us. We always got the short end of the stick.
No other group of people has committed more crimes than white Americans from Europe on this land. White Americans did mass genocide to indigenous people, enslaved black people for 400 years. Until the 70s, woman couldn't even get a credit card by herself. My point is, all of that, all the systems that you see today, everything, look around, left, right, it was all made by racists.
It's a better world.
Oh, it's better.
That's history, okay?
History is the only reason we're here today.
Well, obviously, which is what I'm trying to tell you, the world's a better place because of what happened.
Which is slavery and genocide.
If you only talk about love when black people are upset, that's not love. You're just protecting the person who caused the problem. Because real love would tell the racist person to stop. Real love would care about the disrespect before it cares about the reaction. But fake love only shows up after black people start defending themselves. They'll watch black people get disrespected, then ask us to respond like nothing happened. They want forgiveness before accountability. They want peace before honesty. That's not love. That's a cover-up. We're not gonna be quiet so white people can feel like good people. Not saying every white person is bad. There's a lot of genuine white people. But love is not calling us hateful for telling the truth. But that's what they do. When they say, don't spread hate, what they really mean is, stop making us look bad. When they say we should all love each other, what they really mean is, stop talking about what we don't want to admit. That's why black people hear that line and look the other way. Because we know when it's real and when it's damage control. And a lot of the time, it's damage control. They're not trying to solve anything. If they were, our position in this country would have changed a long time ago. They just want us easier to dismiss. But no, black people talking about racism is not the problem. The racism itself is the problem. The disrespect is the problem.
Was it racism that got Carmelo Anthony convicted of murder, or was it the fact that he stabbed a man in the heart to death that got him convicted of murder? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. As a white girl, it is not the color of your skin that we are tired of. It is your culture. It is the way you behave. And you can call me racist all you want to. I'm not going to sit here and list off my credentials about how many black people I'm friends with to try to get you to stop calling me racist. We are tired of the loud, violent, ghetto culture that seems to be primarily from people of color. It's not the color of your skin. There are plenty of people who are respectable that are black. It is the way you present yourself. It is the way you treat other people. It's the fact that you have to scream and yell at everybody. It's the fact that you have to start a fight anytime somebody looks at you cross-eyed. This isn't because Carmelo Anthony is black. It's because of the culture he was raised in. The culture he was raised in told him to fight, to be violent.
You can feel however you want about the case, but what we're not gonna do is pretend black people aren't disproportionately affected by the criminal justice system. That's not an opinion, that's fact. And I'm not gonna sit here and argue with racist people about black stereotypes. Y'all have a certain way of thinking and it's never gonna change. Just be ignorant.
A black person, like an African American, like a nice person, and then there's the I can't fucking stand those kind of black people. They should all fucking burn in hell, and the Black Lives Matter, and fucking cry themselves to sleep, because the only reason why they're here is because we fucking transported them because they were fucking our slaves. They should still be our slaves. Robot feet, that's your job.
I don't even know who your fucking daddy is, because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore. You got baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all. You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us, and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass.
So don't wait until black people speak up to start preaching about love. Say that to the people causing the problem. Say that to the people who get quiet when we're disrespected, but loud when we defend ourselves. Because if your love only shows up when we call something out, that's not love. That's just another way to tell us to shut up.